Hello everyone. In yesterday's class, we have learned change of state. This is also part of change of state only. So in today's class, we are going to learn about latent heat. But we are going to learn latent heat. Latent heat is denoted by capital L. Latent heat is denoted by capital L. How to define this latent heat? Yes, how to define? See here I am writing like this. It is the heat amount of heat required required to to change state of unit mass substance. Unit mass substance. Sir did not understand definition. Okay, listen one more time. I am giving you one example, then you will understand. Assume that this is a ice box. Okay, what is this? Ice cube. And now, obviously, which state this is? Solid state. Yes or not? Which state this is? Solid state. Now, this ice, if after supplying heat, it is becoming a water. What it becomes? Water. Yes. Now, this is what? Water. Which state this is? Liquid state. So now see, solid to liquid is there. So what changed here? State. State changed. What state changed? Solid to liquid. And whatever the amount of heat you have supplied to change its state is called latent heat. Now suppose again I want to change its liquid state to gaseous state, then how much amount of heat I am supplying? That is nothing but what? Latent heat is. Okay. So what is the formula for this? See here. L is equal to Q by M. And keep it in mind, unit mass substance without change in temperature. This is very important. Without change in temperature. Got it? Means what? If this is 0 degree Celsius ice cube, water is also at 0 degree Celsius. No change in temperature. Just the state changes, but not the temperature. State changes, but not the temperature. Keep it in mind. This is what beauty of latent heat. 0 degree Celsius ice will convert into 0 degree Celsius of water. Understand? That is what latent heat is. L is equal to what? Q by M. This is the formula for the latent heat. What is its SI unit? SI unit is joule per kg, or you can measure it in calorie per gram also, है ना? Unit is what? Joule per kg or calorie per gram. This is CGS, this is SI. So how you got this unit? Q is what? Energy. Q is what? Energy. What is the unit for energy? Joule. M is what? Mass. Kg. Similarly, if CGS you want, calorie per gram. Understand? This is what latent heat is. Next one, latent heat of fusion. Here it is note point. See here. Latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion of ice. Fusion of ice is 80 calories. Is 80 calorie per gram, or if you want SI, then 0.335 into 10 to the power 6 joule per kg. Joule per kg. This is what fusion, latent heat of fusion process. Next, one more point. Latent heat of vaporization of water. Latent heat of vaporization. Vaporization of water. How much its calorie is? 540 calorie per gram, or 2.26 into 10 to the power 6 joule per kg. Sir, what is this latent heat of fusion of ice? And what is this latent heat of vaporization of water? Okay, so let me explain here. Now let's take three things. First, what I am doing, I am taking a cube. Okay, this is a cube ice, and then we will take water, and then here water to gaseous state. This is a gas. Okay, solid, liquid, and here it is gas. So if suppose this state change is there, that is what latent heat of vaporization, and if this state is there, that is what latent heat of fusion. Liquid to solid, liquid to gaseous. Understand this state change. For this state change, you are having latent heat of fusion. For this state change, you are having latent heat of vaporization. Got it my point? Understand? Is that clear? Okay. So let's move ahead, then you will understand more. Let's take one problem, then you will understand. Okay, right. Next. I am taking one example. Here how many states are changing, and when state changes, so here how to find amount of heat required to convert m gram of ice at minus 10 degrees Celsius to m gram of steam at 100 degrees Celsius. M gram of steam at 100 degree Celsius. So I will explain how the states are changing, and then when you have to use ML and when you have to use MS delta theta. Let's see. So here I am taking some states, we can say one, this is second, this one is third, this one is fourth, and this one is 5. These are the stages, we can say, which are going to follow while converting. This is 1, this one is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Okay, so what is this? Let's see. Now here what he is saying, m gram of ice at minus 10 degrees Celsius. So this is what? Ice. What is this? Ice. And this is what? M gram. How much temperature? Minus 10 degrees Celsius. Then now this ice will get converted into 0 degrees Celsius ice only. Understand? See here, ice. Here m gram only. But what is temperature? 0 degrees Celsius. Now from here to here, here to here, ice to here, it will convert water. And this is m gram. So 0 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius only here. Next. Now here again water only. This is m gram. But this water is at 100 degrees Celsius. Now this 100 degrees Celsius water is going to convert into steam. Here it is m gram. And now this is also at 100 degrees Celsius. Now see, in this state, what happening? This is one state. This is second conversion or energy required, we can say. This is third one. And here it is fourth one. So if you understand when you have to use ms delta theta and when you have to use ml. I am writing here in this box. You keep it in mind. This is parallel of a zigzag line. Can you see? Wait. I will use another color so that you can identify easily. So let's take this. So see here, I am keeping a circle so that you can understand. Same state, same state, same state, ms delta theta. Okay, state changes, state changes, q is equal to ml. This is very, very important. Keep it in mind. Okay, same state, ms delta theta. State changes, q is equal to ml. Now see here. Here, ice to ice. Is there state change? No. Is there state change? No. This is also ice. This is also ice. Ice is at minus 10 degrees Celsius. Ice is at 0 degrees Celsius. So therefore, here I am getting Q1 is equal to M into specific heat of ice into delta theta. Understand? Now here ice to water, state changes? Yes. So amount of heat energy required is Q2. Q2 is equal to M into L. See, same temperature. Same temperature but state changed. That's why ML. Here again, is there state change? No. So therefore, which formula? Ms delta theta. Here specific heat of water into delta theta. Again here, what is this? Water to steam. So for this, is there state change? Yes. Therefore, Q4 is equal to M into L because same temperature, no temperature change, but state change. So if I want total energy required, okay, or total heat required for this complete conversion, total heat required is equal to Q, and that is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. You have to do like this. Is that clear? Total heat required is how much? Addition of all these things, right? Is that clear? Understand? If I will plot a small graph for this, how the state changes, let's see on next page. You see this graph, how its states are changing. So here you see this is a solid state. This is what? Solid state. Then after this, what happens here? Here it will melt. So this is a melting. Then again here it is what? Liquid state. After melting, this is what? Liquid state. Then here it is what? Boiling process. Yes or not? And here it is what? Last one, vapor state. Now this is what? Melting point here, temperature. Here it is what? Boiling point. and this is with respect to what? Time. So this is what the graph of state changes, how the state is changing. Solid to solid, ms delta theta. Solid to liquid, ml. Liquid to liquid, again ms delta theta. Then liquid to vapor, again ml. If suppose vapor to vapor, is it possible? Whatever it is. So whenever only one thing is there, right, that is only one state is you are having, you use ms delta theta. Whenever there is a state change, you use ml. Is that clear? Understand? Okay. So let's solve some problems, then you will understand better. Okay. So let's solve some problems so that you will understand better this latent heat and all these things. Okay, concentrate. I will not leave any doubt. Draw this graph and all. Zero. Okay. You can write here state change. Graph for state change. Okay. So note down this and let's move ahead. Let's solve some problems so that you will understand perfectly. These calorimetry problems are very easy if you will understand perfectly. So let's start. So here, this is problem number 1. Do it systematically and slowly. A piece of ice of mass 100 gram, a piece of ice of mass 100 gram, and at temperature 0 degrees Celsius is put in 200 gram of water, is put in 200 gram of water at 25 degrees Celsius. How much ice will melt? How much ice will melt as the temperature of the water reaches, as the temperature of water reaches 0 degrees Celsius. 0 degree Celsius. They have given specific heat of water is 4200 joule kg inverse Kelvin inverse, and latent heat of fusion of ice is given as 3.4 into 10 to the power 5 joule per kg. 3.35 is there, but they have rounded off and they have given 3.4. Don't bother, okay? Otherwise, sir, you have given 3.35 and now you are taking 3.4. Not an issue. It is rounded off. Okay, so let me draw first of all block diagram to understand. This question you should understand. So before I am giving you state change clarity so that you will understand how it is happening. So always if the problem is complicated, then you go for block diagram and then try to solve. This is the ice of mass 100 gram at 0 degrees Celsius is put in 200 gram of water at 25 degrees Celsius. So what we are having, see here. See here what I am doing now. Try to understand. This is ice. Okay, initially we are having ice. This is mass of ice. So this is equal to 100 gram. Temperature is how much? 0 degrees Celsius. This is what? Water. Mass of water is how much here? MW. They have given 200 gram. Yes, and temperature is how much here? 25 degrees Celsius. Now what we are doing, in the next case, this ice we are dropping into this container. What we are doing, this ice we are dropping into this container. Can you see this? Yes, I have dropped into this container. Now what he is asking, how much ice will melt as the temperature of water reaches 0 degrees Celsius. Means now this final temperature is how much? 0 degrees Celsius, and you have to find mass of water melted. Understand? Okay, right. So here, see how I am writing concentrate. Here I am using like this: heat lost by water is equal to heat gained by ice, isn't it? You see here, water initially at 25 degrees Celsius, but later finally it is becoming 0 degrees Celsius, and this whatever the mass of ice is there, that will get melted. So you see here, heat lost by water, how I can find out? You know, this is water only, so this is ms delta theta, and this is again temperature of water only, so this is water only, not ice, so there is no state change. Therefore heat lost by water is ms delta theta, which is equal to heat gained by ice. Ice is going to convert into water, understand? So there is only state change because 0 to 0, this is ice, no? So ice at 0 degrees Celsius is going to convert into 0 degrees Celsius water. So therefore I am writing here ml. But this is what? Mass of ice melted, we can say. This is mass of ice melted, not this ice mass. Keep it in mind. So here I am writing not DCM, don't cancel. So see here, this is mass of ice melted is there, therefore mass of ice into latent heat. This is dash I am keeping. Melted ice. So M is how much here? Heat lost by water. This is 200 gram. 200 gram means 200 gram is how much? 0.2 kg. 0.2 into specific heat is how much? They have given here 4200 into delta theta is how much? This is initially at 25 degrees Celsius, है ना? Water. Final temperature is what? 0. 25 to 0 means what? 25 minus 0 is equal to m dash of ice, means melted ice, into latent heat of fusion is how much you are having? 3.4 into 10 to the power 5. Solve this. How much you are getting? This side I am doing 0.2 into 4200 into 25 divided by 3.4 into 10 to the power 5 is equal to mass of ice melted. How much ice mass melted? So if you will solve this, how much you are getting? You are getting above 121,000 divided by 3.4 into 10 to the power 5 is equal to mass of ice, and that is equal to how much? Mass melted is equal to 62 grams. How much? 62 grams. So see how much easy this is. If you will calculate, you will get this much answer. Okay, try to do yourself. Okay, try to do it. Try to understand. Okay, so let's do next one. Now, another problem I am doing with state change. I am plotting graph also. So let's see how it is. They have given already graph. Next, another example just for understanding. This is also the following graph represents the following graph represents change of state of 1 gram of ice, change of state of 1 gram of ice at minus 20 degrees Celsius. Find the net heat, find the net heat required to convert ice into steam, at 100 degrees Celsius. Ice into steam at 100 degrees Celsius. And here specific heat of ice is equal to 0.53 calorie gram inverse degree Celsius inverse. So this is given. And what is the graph, or how is the graph they have given? I will show you. This is A, this is B, this one is C, this is D, this is E, and F. So here it is 0 degrees Celsius, 0, and at this D point, obviously how much we will have? 100 degrees Celsius. Here it is temperature in degrees Celsius, and this is time, or Q, Q in calories. So here it is Q1, this is Q2, this one is Q3, and this one is Q4. So what is this actually? Let's see. Again, same thing. This graph represents what? It is very easy. If I will show you one small block diagram, you see state of changes which before we have learned. Okay. Same like that only we will do. See here, A to B is there, A to B. A to B is what, Ray? A to B is what? Melting point. It reaches to melting point, yes or not? Here it is melting, no? So at 0 degrees Celsius, it starts melting. So this is melting process. If you will see backside, this one, this process you see, melting point 0, boiling point 100. Yes, same graph is there. Understand? So here, in this case, what you are getting, I am writing here directly so that you will understand and you will able to find directly from this graph what is the answer. So see, here initially is what? 1 gram of ice is there. This is ice, 1 gram, 0 degrees Celsius. No, minus 20, है ना? Not 0. Here it is how much? Minus 20. Okay. So it is minus 20 degrees Celsius. Minus 20 degrees Celsius. Now this ice first, here it will what happen? It will melt. It will melt. So this is also becoming what? Ice only. Yes. And then this is ice of 1 gram, and this is at 0 degrees Celsius. Next, now this ice, this is what? AB procedure है ना? So this is for AB curve. AB के लिए क्या होता है? Melting होता है. Okay, ice to ice conversion. Okay, next this ice to, after this is what we can say, there is a state change, 0 degree ice to 0 degree water, है ना? So here it will form water, 1 gram only, and 0 degrees Celsius. This is for BC. What is this for? BC. Next, 1 gram water to, what happens here? Boiling condition, है ना? C to D. Here it is boiling 100 degrees Celsius. So again here it is water, but this is at how much? 100 degrees Celsius. This indicates which graph? C to D. CD है ना, or C to D, and then next one D to E. So here it is vapor, yes or not? What is here? Vapor, because water to water finish, now water to vapor. So this is vapor 1 gram, and this is at 100 degrees Celsius. Now it is easy for you. So shall I write like this for you, that instead of this A, B, B, C and C, D, what I will do, I will write like this: A to B. Okay, what is the state? A to B. This is B to C, and this is C to D, and this is D to E. Okay, how many you are getting? 4 you are getting. 4 energies. Now tell me, ice to ice, what you will do? Ice to ice, ms delta theta or latent heat? Ms delta theta. So let us assume that here it is Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. So what we will use? See, Q is equal to, this is what? Q1, this is Q2, this is Q3 and this one is Q4. This is plus, this is plus, this is plus. So next step, you see, for this what is the formula? M into S of ice into delta theta, plus for this what? Ice to water, state changed, so M into L of fusion, and latent heat of fusion, so therefore F, plus this is again water to water, so therefore here it is what? M into SW into delta theta, plus this is what again? M into latent heat of vaporization. Understand? So let's substitute all the values and let's do the problem. So this is equal to, mass is how much? 1. Specific heat of ice, how much they have given? 0.53. 0.53. Okay, wait, I will do this side so that I want little space, so that, can I do it from this side? Okay, so therefore I am doing here at this corner. Listen carefully. Q is equal to, in one step I will do here, this one is here because I want space. So mass is how much here? 1 gram. 1 into specific heat of ice they have given 0.53. Delta theta is how much? Delta theta minus 20 means 0 minus minus 20. How much you are getting? 20. Understand delta theta? Is that clear? M is 1 gram. 1 gram. S of ice here given 0.53. Delta theta is 0 minus minus 20 plus 20. So therefore into 20 plus. This is again 1 about this. Okay. Latent heat of vaporization. How much it is? Here it is fusion है ना, fusion के लिए कितना रहता है? 80 कैलोरी है ना, therefore this is 80, right? Plus again here this is 1 into specific heat of water. Specific heat of water is 1 है ना, 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius into delta theta. Here it is how much? 0 to 100. 0 to 100 means you are getting 100 plus. Next one, this is M. M is how much again? 1, and latent heat of vaporization how much? 540, isn't it? How much? 540. Already I have given in the notes. You see backside, where in the first page only you can see here. ये देखो यहाँ पे these two values, 80 calorie per gram for fusion and 540 calorie per gram for this. Okay, but I have taken here how much? How much I have taken? 540 only. Understand? Is that clear? Substitute all these values and you are getting answer 730.6. How much you are getting answer? 730.6 calories. Understood? So from this graph, you are getting this answer. Try to solve yourself. Okay. And do it yourself. I'm sending you some questions. You try to solve. Slowly you do. Again, tomorrow I will explain so many problems on this model. So don't bother. Just one more time, you just go and revise. Again, tomorrow I will explain this part. Okay. So let's stop here for today. Enjoy the day. Bye.